Hello, welcome back to Behind the Firewall's monthly Cyber Insights. I'm Zain Javed, and it feels like the cyber threat landscape is on fire this summer. It's because it absolutely is. We're seeing more targeted, more sophisticated, and frankly more relentless attacks than ever before. From ransomware fallout to phishing driven by AI, this month's bulletin is packed. So let's get into it. Right, we start with a big one. The Police Federation, representing thousands of officers across the UK, got hit by Lockbit ransomware. Sensitive data was compromised. We're talking about payroll, contact details, operational information, a real privacy and security nightmare. The Federation's working with the NCSC and law enforcement, while members have been told to monitor their accounts and credit activity. This one's a callback. Royal Mail is still dealing with the aftershock of the ransomware attack that hit them nearly 2 years ago. In my recent interviews with some newspapers around the M&S breach, I mentioned that it will take them probably about 3 years to recover from this attack, and this validates my thinking that for Royal Mails, you've got insurance claims, legal battles, reputational damage. All of these things aren't going away. And they're now reviewing vendor risk, tightening policies, and realizing just how long this stuff actually sticks around for. Next up, the Akira ransomware group. They've been quietly ramping up attacks in the UK. Their playbook, pretty much old school: unpatched VPNs, exploitable software, double extortion tactics. If you're an SME with a VPN or remote access point you haven't patched, you might already be on their list. NCSC has issued guidance around this, so if you're unsure, take this as your warning to check your exposure. Let's jump over to Europe. Two major brands, Adidas and manufacturing giant Co-op, have confirmed ransomware incidents. In both cases, employee data and supply chain information were stolen. It's not just about taking systems offline anymore. It's about exfiltrating data that can be resold, reused, or repurposed to fuel more attacks. Right, now this one is worrying. Researchers revealed a zero-click WhatsApp exploit that was chained with an Apple OS vulnerability. Let me break that down. So no clicks, no interaction. Attackers could gain access to your device just by sending a malicious message. This was used to target journalists, NGOs, execs, you name it. Apple and Meta have now patched this vulnerability, but it's a clear reminder that mobile phones are fair game now. Use lockdown mode if you're a high-value target, and keep your OS and apps updated. Have you verified who you're talking to lately? We're now seeing AI-generated deepfakes of CEOs used in voice and video scams to trick staff into sending money or sensitive data. Some of these clips are almost indistinguishable from the real thing. So yeah, that email or video call might look or sound familiar, but it could be completely fake. Update your verification protocols and educate your finance teams especially. One cool trick I came across recently is to verify if you're talking to a real person or a deepfake video is by asking them to wave their hand in front of their face. Deepfakes have trouble with hands and generally can glitch if something is moving in front. Another hot one, fake home office emails targeting visa sponsors. These emails direct users to realistic portals with captures, and that makes it look a bit more official. But they're just phishing pages designed to steal sponsor logins. And if you or your clients work in recruitment, immigration, or HR, this is one to be specially aware of. Flutter Entertainment, owners of Paddy Power and Betfair, suffered a data breach as well. Over 800,000 users' records were exposed, emails, betting history, IP addresses, but no financials. But plenty to craft convincing phishing scams from the information that was breached. So if you use any betting platforms, check your inbox for anything suspicious, especially around this hack. Jaguar Land Rover, a British icon, was hit by a cyber attack. Operations in Solihull, Halewood and beyond came to a standstill. Systems down, plants shut, staff at home, all at the peak of the car plate change season. No customer data appears compromised, but millions in profit offline. And this attack was claimed by Scattered Lapsus Hunters, a teenage English-speaking collective that are tied to previous retail hacks as well. So the auto sector's very foundations were shook by this. So supply chains, dealer networks, showroom operations, all disrupted. This talks that JLR could be losing up to £5 million a day, and several of the supply chain businesses at risk of shutting down. Jeremy Clarkson's pub got hit too. Yes, even Jeremy Clarkson isn't immune. His Diddley Squad-owned farmer's dog pub was targeted by cyber criminals. The damage? A £27,000 fraud loss. While exact details are still under wraps, it's believed this stemmed from a sophisticated payment redirection scam. Another reminder, no one is too small or too famous to be a target. Let's zoom out for a second and look at some phishing trends. So latest stats show that 85% of UK businesses have faced phishing this year. Phishing, that's QR code phishing, is also exploding too, and AI phishing emails over 30% click-through rates. Phishing remains the #1 cyber threat in the UK, and it's only getting more believable. Ransomware and phishing are now two sides of the same coin. So one gets you in and the other locks you down. But what's really changed is the scale and how attackers are using AI, automation, and stolen data to tailor their campaigns. It's relentless, and it's also targeted, and it's very, very UK focused right now. If you're listening and thinking, how do we even start? Simple. We've got a cyber health check. Think of it as like a cyber MOT. We'll look at things like your exposure to third-party risks, misconfiguration and access issues, gaps in monitoring and detection, how to shore up against ransomware and phishing. You'll get a clear, tailored action plan, no fluff or technical jargon. So drop us a message if you want to learn more. That's citationcyber.com. Thanks for tuning in to Behind the Firewall. Stay secure, patch your systems, and please stop reusing your passwords. Catch you next time.